right, Cafe Gripons. Churros crabs. What is a Cookie Monster? Yeah, we're at Gripons, you know, supposed to make really good churros, but we came like 15 minutes before closing, so they ran out of churros. So we're not gonna get to experience that deliciousness, but we did order a couple drinks. Got the Cookie Monster, watermelon slush, and then a strawberry beverage. They did have the crepes on deck, but you know, I am gonna enjoy this bev. But next time we'll get to try the churros, because they do look really good. All right, here they go. Cookie Monster, watermelon something or other, something or other. Going home with us. Hey, take your time. All right, I'm out running errands, man. Yeah, I got sent on one of them runs, man. You know how it go. You got to do what you got to do, and you got to do what you got to do. So I'm doing what I got to do right now because that's what I got to do. So last night, one of the other requests was to go to Gripons. I'm pretty sure it's Griffin because it has wings. I don't know what a Gripon is or Gripon if it is a thing. So we went to the churro spot, but they ran out of churros on the person right before us. So the person before us got the last churros that we're gonna make for the day, unfortunate. So we settled for several different drinks. My son had the Cookie Monster, I think is what it was called. I think he enjoyed it. He's real big on like McFlurries and shakes, like that's his vibe. Everybody else was kind of like in no man's land. I had a watermelon slush, which was what I should have expected. Is a blended up watermelon, you know, some type of sugar additive. It had its moments, but for the most part, it was kind of whack. What I did see on the menu that I'm a big fan of was strawberry horchata or horchata con fresa. That's up there. And at $5.50, spin back. I'm gonna get like a dozen churros so everybody can bust down, enjoy on the churros, and then I'm gonna get a strawberry fresa for myself. Bro, who eats at McAllister's Deli? I went to this spot one time, the one on Shepherd and the Heights, and there was a handful of people in there, but the food was trash. The sandwich, and I think I had some type of macaroni dish with it. Awful. Not even trash. It wasn't good at all. And I noticed that every time I pass it, it's empty. There's never nobody there. So I want to know who's eating McAllister's and keeping them open, because it's a big, pretty place. But who's keeping them open? All right, we're gonna do this again. It says Gripon. I don't know how to pronounce that. Gripon. All right, we're here. Gripons, round 2. Let me get cinnamon sugar churros, the 10 order, and then let me get a strawberry horchata. Y'all only got these jumbo straws? That's solid. I'd like to see a 32 ounce at the $5.50 price point, but I'm not mad because most places are charging $8, $9 for agua frescas right now. So a good, delicious strawberry horchata. $5.50? Not bad at all. Ooh. Oh, that's pressure. I do want to take a quick moment to talk about this strawberry horchata or horchata con fresa. Now, I fell in love with horchata con fresa at Alamo Tamales. Alamo Tamales on Berry Road. They got good tamales, handmade, machine made, and they got a host of other things. If you live on the north side, you probably know about Alamo Tamale. That was the first time I experienced the horchata con fresa, and I was looking at them stir it up, and I was like, man, that looks like horchata. They also have like the strawberry agua frescas, which is real like pinkish looking. I'm like, but it kind of looked like that. And then the lady was like, it's, you know, it's both of them together pretty much. When I tasted it, and I just felt like it reminded me of my childhood, you know what I'm saying? Like it took me back. Hey, my man, appreciate you. Too. All right. Now my mission is accomplished. Blowing sticky green with float blue in the bowl. He's really aggressive. You can tell that he really had love for them children. Float blue in the bowl. My bad, I had a little music break, man. Wanna Be a Baller is one of them songs that I think is near and dear to most Houstonians, near and dear to me, man. I had that little Troy cassette tape, man. I used to listen to that shit like a million times a row. I would just listen to Wanna Be a Baller over and over again, and then Still a Bitch in My Boo. I used to listen to that shit religiously. So when I hear the song still to today, I have to you know, re-engage emotionally. All right, man. So we headed back to the crib. We got some hot, fresh churros, and I love. So what must have happened last night? I want to say we got there. I think they closed at 9. I think we got there by 8:40ish. You know what I'm saying? So my assumption, he said they was out of churros. So I don't know how you just run out and then have them the next day, or I don't know if they didn't have enough made. I really don't know what the circumstances was. My assumption is we was just too close to the end of the shift for him to have the desire to prepare them. So he was just like, man, we ain't got no more, which is what I would do in that position. I would just be like, man, we fresh out, sorry. But I appreciate the haste with which he jumped back there and made this strawberry horchata. This is good. And this is why I should have see what happened, I was looking at the menu, but they got the menu broke up into like 3-4 different sections. And one of them got teas and all that good stuff and coffees and all that, and that's cool. And then one of them had the fun drinks. This is a fun drink. This is something you drop something off in, and yeah. And I didn't know because it was my first time, so I didn't thoroughly look at the menu, and there was a lot of pressure, and I was really just trying to get out of there because it was late already. I was already out later than I wanted to be out, and they bust me up at the arcade up on that claw machine, and none of them claws effective. It wasn't. I ain't seen not one. None of them claw games that I seen get played at any point that I feel like that claw was going to be capable or have the physicality to hold up the weight of any of that stuff that they had in there. So with all that being said, this is delicious. This is fire. And then I like too that it doesn't have like the big gaudy ice cubes in it. You know what I mean? It's got like crushed ice, and that just gives a different like element to it too, because you know ultimately by the time you finish this, that crushed ice is going to be just another part of the drink, and it's not going to make the drink very watery. Like sometimes they put them big ice cubes in there, that should take up all of the cup, and then the next thing you know, you done suck the drink down, and then you just drinking you know, some lightly flavored ice water. You know what I'm saying? So whoever is putting this together, I appreciate that. All right, made it back from Gripons with sack of churros. Everybody done tapped in for the most part. Let's go. This joint is ridiculous. You see the joint take the whole length of the screen. I'm gonna go ahead and break that in half. All right. If you ever had a churro, it's a Mexican delicacy. Oh, good. Still fresh and warm, even though we had about a 10-minute drive from the place back home. A couple of these with a scoop of vanilla ice cream, or like a drizzle of honey. The top tier. 10 of them was, I think, $12.99. You see a link on them. Somebody had too many. How many you have? 3? How many you had?
2 with this one. I had like 2.5. Was that one of the last ones? I'm going to have hot. Chelsea, thank you, Daddy.
You're welcome. Gonna be powdered sugar everywhere. Look at the details. If we're talking about churros and we're talking about strawberry horchata, I could definitely say Gripons, Crepes and Churros in Humble, Texas is worth a visit.